Well under par performance in the first round this time. What's he got for us here? I'll tell you what he's got for us here as he kicks with a max. And I'll tell you what, if he can go on to win the night from here, and he will be favourite if he reaches the final, he can catapult himself into the playoff places almost from nowhere, Laura.
Yeah, and this is what we were saying, these early stages, you know, we saw it with Stephen Bunting, who leapfrogged both Lukes last week by picking up 5 points and winning the night. It can all change. He referenced that kind of winning streak that Luke Littler's been on, but you go back 12 months, and you know, it was only a year ago that Gerwyn pricing to be the player that we kind of had that over Luke Littler. He won 6 consecutive games. It wasn't until April last year that Luke just found the code to beat Gerwyn Price.
Luke Littler has not won a nightly competition in the Premier League since week 16, the last nightly round, regular season round in Sheffield last year. Looking for 2 double 20s to leave the double 10, couldn't find the second one. And Price's last nightly success was in week 12 in Liverpool last year. Littler here eyeing up tops for the early break.
120. Look at it, 40.
No mercy from the world champion. Sitting with his feet up with a cup of tea, waiting to see who will play in the final. He's been in the final before. Johnny Clayton here in Cardiff, where he lost to Peter Wright. Price has won in Cardiff in the Premier League.
96.
Now Luke Littler. Is this the night for a Nuke 9? Not yet. He had one last year against Van Gerwen in that final.
6.
We've seen Clayton and Rock threaten 9 dark legs this evening, getting onto the checkout part of the combination, but no further than dark 7, not getting to the actual double.
Yeah, but this is some emphatic start here for Luke Littler. Arguably both these players not the most straightforward of quarter-finals.
Finds the treble, leaves double 14, and Luke Littler now against Rock. Price, who got past Stephen Bunting in a match that was tantamount to theft with an average of 97 and change. But here, Luke Littler is running wild.
140.
3 legs in, 3 maximums found by Luke Littler.
And who knows whether that mid-match move against Rock could change the whole Premier League campaign and the narrative around the Premier League, because Rock had chances to go 4-2 up there, didn't take them. Littler clawed his way back, got home 6-4, wants the fish. It'd be no surprise if he got it, it would now.
105.
But that match and that mid-match period, Laura, could change the whole dynamic of the Premier League 2026, I feel.
Yeah, and you mentioned it in the last match, and as you say, he's really kicked on in this semi-final.
Outer ball leaves tops. Double 10. Price waiting on tops, and he's going to get a look at it.
Gerwyn, you require 40.
And Gerwyn Price holds on, hangs on.
First slight slip, if you want to call it that, from Luke Littler. Missing a couple of darts at the double, but he's back in the red bit again. It's
100.
maximum number 4 for Luke Littler.
140.
Can't follow it up.
134.
But the cover sharp shooting tees him up for another 4-visit leg.
6.
Price can do nothing about that. Well, he needs 2 trebles, really he needs the lot. He's not going to get the lot, he's not going to get 2 trebles either.
45.
And a wicked deflection with the last one means he didn't get any at all. 127 here, well within the range of Luke Littler. We've already seen the 121. And his tops for a 127.
107.
With Price not on the finish, he could do something that would have been branded as showboating if the Welshman was on a finish, but it was pragmatic. That double 10 is cool, it's clinical.
He's just taking advantage of that slip in the opening throw from Luke Littler.
140.
Price has already won one match this evening. He had no business still being in when he got up on the line to beat Stephen Bunting.
50.
And here he's been outplayed for long periods by the world champion, but he's still very much in the contest. He's only one behind. Has got to find a break of the Littler throw though at some point.
But it's as you say, if he can just hang on in their whole throw and just wait for the right time, hope that there is just a little bit of a lull from Luke Littler.
Yeah, he's got to take the match deep.
40.
He's got to take it into the last couple of legs. He can't just fold his hand. Just stay in the match as long as possible, make Littler win. But my word, Luke Littler is playing well in this match, much better than he did earlier, and this is probably his best performance in the 2026 Premier League. But Price still on his tail. With his first maximum of the match, he comes to the 6th leg. Tops. Oh, Littler says you've had your fun, Gerwyn. Leave this one to me. A 1-2-1 and then the 1-1-1. Leave this one to me. A 1-2-1 and then the 1-1-1. And that was a clear message. There's nothing for you here tonight, Gerwyn. Turn it in for the Iceman, because Price is having to sit and suffer, or stand and suffer, and watch Littler bang in his 5th 140 to go with the 4 maxis.
140.
Price 4 140s now, 1 180. So being outscored by the Englishman.
Yeah, and he's just been restricted, hasn't he, when it's because of the scoring of Littler. He's only had 3 darts at a double, 2 of them converted. He's had to be almost dart perfect when he's had the chance to see out a leg.
140.
An excellent setup. Littler needed 2 treble 19s to have a look at the bullseye.
59.
3rd dart is loose, and Price again can ask the question of Luke Littler and say, I'm still on your tail. I refuse to just accept I'm second. Well, as Luke Littler famously said himself, where are the doubters now? They're not doubting me now, are they? And I think the doubters are going to go quiet if he completes the job here and then goes on to beat Johnny Clayton in the final.
140.
Gerwyn Price is going to try and force Littler to win leg number 10 on his own darts.
97.
As you said, full credit to Gerwyn Price, because he's hung on in here.
97.
But Luke Littler, he loves to dish the fish. A second one there, leaves the big fish for the match! And he finishes in the way he loves. He loves the 170, the big fish. He reels it in, he celebrates in that familiar style. And Luke Littler charges into the final in Cardiff.